We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Faith Flanagan Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head women's lacrosse coach Faith Flanagan. And Faith, another big win for your girls on Saturday against Tiffin. Talk about the win and how you were able to generate so much offense.
Yeah, so I'll be honest. Tiffin was a really tough game for us. Tiffin is a team that is very physical, and I'm not going to lie, they got into our girls' heads a little bit. So the biggest thing for us was keeping the girls' composure and telling them to take a deep breath and reminding them that they are great lacrosse players, they're great people, and they just got to put the points on the scoreboard and prove to them that we are the better team overall. And took a couple tears for some of my girls, but they did just that. And we definitely learned some lessons too, like recognizing, hey, when it's time to keep possession rather than trying to keep going to the net, because at the end of the day, when you got to run out the clock to win the game, you got to do it.
And you guys jumped on them early, 7 goals in that first quarter. What confidence did that give you to get out to that early lead?
Yeah, it was super awesome, and it was like it was a feel-good moment for the girls. And I hate to say it, I think they thought that was, we got 7 in the first, we're going to continue to do that. And sadly, with such small numbers, the girls slowly decrease and get tired. And Jovi Nowak, number 55, one of my best attackers, she was hurt, so we had to pull her out of the game as well. And she scores a lot of goals for us, so that hurt us a bit too. But my girls recognized that. They stepped up in different positions, and they held their ground, which was super awesome.
And there at the end, one of the keys, Maisie Lattice, she had a big game named MEC Defensive Player of the Week, 13 saves. Talk about her in net and how she was able to preserve that win.
Yeah, she absolutely kept us in that game. Maisie is one that when we are in a tough game like that and it's back and forth and she's getting lots of shots, she makes those essential saves, and the girls can rely on her. They can trust her, and they know, hey, even if we give up some mistakes, she's got our back and she'll keep us in the game as well.
Another girl really stepped up, Trinity Rose. She was big on defense in the first game, big on offense this game. Finishes with 7 points, 3 goals, 4 assists. Talk about her and kind of how she kind of transitions to both sides of the field.
Yeah, Trinity truly is an all-around player. No matter where I put her on the field, she is a midfielder, but if I told her to go play a game on defense or go play a game on attack, she's going to have herself a game. She has such a strong work ethic, such a strong drive, and she's here to prove herself, and she wants to have fun. She loves the game, and she's super happy that she transferred here, and she's enjoying the team, the game of lacrosse, and she just wants to make impact here.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head women's lacrosse coach Faith Flanagan. And Faith, unfortunately, your game on Wednesday against Edinburgh was canceled. How'd you use that extra time to kind of recover and get ready for Shepherd this week?
Yeah, so as much as we wanted to play Wednesday, we were super excited about Wednesday. My girls honestly needed a bit of a break. With the smaller number group, they needed a minute to recoup, get mentally back in a good headspace. So we did film on Monday. We talked about things that we need to work on, and mental toughness is something that's extremely important, especially when teams are a bit more aggressive, and we recognize like these things are going to happen in conference. So how can we get through before conference, work on those things, and then when it comes to conference, we're mentally tough, we're physically tough, we're ready to go. So we had a good meeting on Monday, and then we had some really good practices focusing on our clear outs. They needed some work. We are in a good place for that, I think, now. And then also crashing. We had to work on our crashing and being good, physical, clean body. We worked on that as well. And I think you're going to see a new and improved team on Saturday. We're super excited about it.
And talk about the matchup here on Saturday. You guys have Shepherd, a former MEC team, no longer part of the MEC. Talk about the matchup and kind of what the Rams bring.
Yeah, the Rams, I'm not going to lie, they're a really solid team, and this is going to be a time where my girls have to dig in extra deep. If they play how they played in the fall against Charleston, we absolutely can compete with Shepherd. We can come out with a win, and the girls know that. They just have to dig in deep, even with our shorter numbers, and they believe they can do so. And as long as we improve on the things that we need to improve on in Tiffin, it'll be a good, nice, fun game. We're super excited to play them, and I do think they're going to be a really tough competition for us.
And finally, talk about some of the things your team needs to do to keep these good times rolling. You're 2-0 to start the year. What do they have to do to keep the success going?
Yeah, honestly, it's all about positivity with us. The girls know that we're a big family, and if somebody is struggling, that we help them out. And as silly as it's going to sound, but it starts off the field. One of our girls, she had an emergency at 12:30 in the morning. Her cat drank some coffee, and she got into a bit of a panic. And my girls answer right away. She goes, help, I need somebody to drive me to the vet. My girls are right there helping her out. So the support happens off the field, and then that translates to on the field. So if somebody's having a rough game and needs that extra support, they're there for each other, and no matter how tough the game is getting, they're supporting each other. And at the end of the day, if somebody's so frustrated with themselves and they feel like they can't play for themselves, they always say, I can't play for myself right now because I'm frustrated, but I'm going to play for my team. I'm going to play for my coaches because they matter so much to me. So I think that family that we've built is super huge and is what's bringing us all the success we're having.
Thanks, Faith. Good luck on Saturday. Can't wait to see you out there.
Thank you.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.
We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.